kids. Now that you've watched the video and you've practiced using the gear tester, I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you how we're actually going to use the gear tester in a lab, how you would set it up and collect your data. Okay? So here we go. Let me show you what we've got here. Alright, here we have the basic equipment, okay, that you're going to be using in this lab. You have your gear tester. This one's already set up, ready to go. You'll have another gray gear, or blue. You have some chalk. You'll have your iPad. I happen to have my cell phone. And you'll have a tape measure. This tape measure is actually, if you look at it, it actually goes up to 60 inches here, which means that you have 5 feet of tape measure. And then you have your tower car, okay, your M Gears tower car, which should spin its tower as it travels, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to establish a rate, and you're going to find out how fast this travels per minute, and we're going to measure to the nearest feet per minute, okay? So we want a rate of how many feet per minute this travels, and we want to know how many rotations your tower makes per foot, okay? And so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to set this up and show you how it's actually done. All right? Now, the other piece of equipment that I didn't tell you about was this piece of string. This piece of string is very, very, very long, and you want to make sure that you're very careful when you're using this so that it doesn't tangle. The other thing is you've got this loop right here on this end, and that end is what attaches to your car. All right? So what I'm going to do is basically kind of hold the camera and walk you through all of this. All right, what you want to do is you want to, first of all, take your string and you want to spread it out, all right? With the loop away from the motor, okay? So you very carefully bring it down, all right? And you can see how far away we are. And if you do it carefully, you shouldn't get any tangles, even though it looks like you have a tangle. Once you loosen it and pull it gently, you'll see that the tangle comes out, okay? So here's the end. You want to take this end and you want to attach it to your gear tester. And you don't tie it on, you actually pull that connector off and you put the line and you snap it in there so that it can't be pulled away. So you actually have your string snapped between the plastic connector and the gray rod, or the black rod. Okay? So now your gear tester is all set, and you take your car and you take your chalk, okay, and you bring it on down here. Alright? Now you can see that you're quite a distance away, and what you do is you're going to take your car and you're going to attach your string to your car. Now there's a number of places you could attach it to. It all depends on your design. It just so happens that Sage built a really nice design, so all I have to do is loop around this black axle like that. And now it's ready to be pulled. Okay? So you can see how when it pulls, it will start to rotate its tower. Alright? Now, when you're doing that, you want to make sure that once you've got it attached, you want to pull this string tight. Okay, so it's nice and straight. Okay? Now, once you're all set, you can put a mark on the floor where your car begins using the chalk. Now, you don't want to scrub a big dark line there. Okay, even though it'll come out, you don't want to make a big mess there. Just 1 or 2 marks so you know where you're measuring from. Okay? Now, you're all set, and your car is ready to go. And you're back here. gear tester's ready to go. Remember, you're disengaged, okay? Your tape measure is ready. I like to tell kids to have your tape measure down at the other end, because that's where you use it, and then you can just keep it there. But it's all right for now because I'm working alone. All right, and then you'll want to set up your timer on your iPad. Okay, so you get your timer all set up, and I'm going to reset mine. Okay, so you're good to go. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn on the motor. Okay, and you're going to wrap the string around this axle right here. Okay, so when we do that, we will do it for 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to get my motor nice and close. I'm not going to start it yet. Alright, so you can see what we're doing here. And then when I'm ready, I will start my timer. And at the same time I start my timer, my partner or you yourself will engage the two gears. Okay? So I start my timer, and for 30 seconds, I simply let the line roll up. Now keep an eye on your line because you can see it's traveling here. You have to guide it back and forth so it doesn't get tangled into your gears. So very carefully, you'll take this back and forth, and you'll wind until you reach 30 seconds. When you've reached 30 seconds, you simply disengage and you're good to go. Okay? The important thing here is that you guide this string back and forth as it's winding up. So then you turn off your motor, take your tape measure, and you measure the distance from where you started to where you ended. Okay? And so you want to make sure that when you put your tape measure down there, you start with 1. Okay? You start with 1 down there, and then you extend it nice and straight until you get to your measurement here. And then you'll round to the nearest foot. Okay? So anyways, that is how you set up. Now when you're ready to take the line off, this gets really, really tricky right here. Okay, when you're ready to take this line off, what you want to do is you want to disengage it, and you're going to pull that out very, very gently. Don't pull it out fast. The loose stuff just gets put on the floor like that. And again, you pull it out very, very gently. It might help if you have somebody hold the gear tester. Now notice how I'm just letting my line very gently stand or sit on the ground. Now that was probably way too fast. Okay? And then we have this extra line. Come on back. And if we're using the same car again, we'll set our car up. We might want to hook up another car. Or we might want to come down here and change out these gears. Maybe what we want to do is find out what would happen if we put the yellow gear on the free axle and the red gear on the power axle. So then you take everything apart, just like so. Alright. And then you just simply switch out your gears. Okay, now remember, from the other video, you might have to do some adjusting. Okay, slide it on, flange out,